Guys, wait for Jess to get back. They were just about to go live.
I have a fucking X up. I don't see the notification. I'm not trying to be a bitch, but
I don't get a notification from Twitch. Does Twitch just go when it goes? Are we not doing
Twitch,
Twitch?
you should get a notification.
I see
I
Bailey.
think that's how much wrestling I watched this week. 0.
I watched Raw.
It's still on the stream. Will be
This gun's
soon
for
page.
hire.
There we go.
Yep, now I got it
The
up.
stream will begin soon.
Even if we're just dancing in the dark.
Hey,
And there we are. Now we are on the screen. Now we are live.
Well, not mine yet.
Yeah, it's a little delayed. It's a little delayed, brother. Oh, I guess
It's a
we
lot
are on
delayed.
the eve of the.
There we go. Oh,
Hey,
Jesus
We're
Christ.
live.
The
The
first
screen
live.
is so. That screen is so packed with fucking action.
Oh yeah,
all your
a lot of action right here.
thumbnails.
Oh brother,
There's a lot going on. Someone's
I'll
dying.
show you this one. Yeah,
Along with their open wrestling package is also dying.
someone's pooping.
There's a good chance someone will be beheaded in Saudi this weekend.
I don't see Ric Flair shitting. Oh, there he is.
Yeah, he's on the other.
Yeah, I do.
When it's
Yeah, Ric Flair shitting in restaurants. Yeah, it was a lot going on this week that was not wrestling oriented. I mean, it was wrestler oriented, but it was not wrestling oriented. If that makes any sense.
What a
Just,
a little
didn't you
SmackDown
say
tonight.
that there was another source that's saying that Hogan is reading the
No,
last
it's
run?
Okay,
Cuz-
I'll start with the Hogan.
cuz-
brother, huh?
Oh, it's cuz?
yeah, cause
Yeah.
Bubba the Love Sponge
Yeah,
is
here, I'll
doubling
actually go to
down.
the story right now. Yeah, he's doubling down.
Hulk Hogan
Doubling
he's shocked.
down. Hogan
He's
is in
shocked his
intensive
puss,
care and he
and
cannot
he's
be
having
removed
complications.
from intensive care. And the issue that he's having is this valve issue, and it's not that the valve is defective; it's that Hogan's heart is rejecting the valve. That has been discussed for Hogan to have a heart transplant, but the problem you have here is they don't feel Hogan is strong enough. I think that the end is very, very near, as Bubba would say in his voice. Yeah.
What an asshole. I mean, I know they don't like each other anymore, but wow. Just
Procedure.
buried
He
him.
went in there. He shocked his puss. He's having complications from shocking his puss. Remember that used to be Bubba's big thing. Shock the puss.
Oh, brother, why would you do that, brother?
Oh,
So I don't
man,
know.
Hulk
I mean,
Hogan.
and then Eric, like you
Who
said,
else?
Bischoff.
Very weird though.
You said Bischoff.
Yeah, Bischoff's been doubling down the other way, saying no. I mean, he did go in for a procedure, but he's recovering just fine. Like everything's fine.
Well, I wonder.
Nothing to see here. Please disperse.
He's still got that. Well, yeah, I don't know. That's kind of. I mean,
what do we? I know we lightly made fun last week because actually, legitly, we thought that it was kind of just bullshit, you know. But now, like, we haven't seen any public appearance from Hulk
Yeah, I
Hogan,
haven't
or
seen, yeah.
I haven't. I don't think I've seen anything from his social media posts. Maybe he's having someone else do it for him, and I'm just not seeing the post or whatever. But so we haven't seen him, which is really weird. And all kidding aside, God, I don't know. Hulk Hogan dies. That's gonna be fucking weird.
Yeah.
gonna be big.
Hulk Hogan,
How old is he now? 78?
70 something. I don't think he's quite 78 yet.
74, 75.
Yeah, he's got to be somewhere around that because he's a little younger than Flair. Flair's older than him. Let's see. All right, let me type in Hulk Hogan.
Did you say Flair's younger than him?
Flair's older than him.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
Yeah, Hulk Hogan's
right.
71 years old.
Okay.
Hogan's 71.
And Flair is like 70 fucking
And
thousand.
Ric Flair's shitting his pants
Yeah.
at the ripe
Yeah,
old
he's-
age
yeah.
of 76. Flair's 76.
Oh, wow.
And that all just stemmed from a Reddit post where some woman said, like, anyone else seen Ric Flair shit his pants around Tampa?
Holy
And
shit.
that's
Vince
so
McMahon
funny.
is 79.
And
Fuck.
Vince looks better than both Hogan and Flair.
Oh, I don't know.
Kind of. Well,
Yeah,
I don't know.
last time
Actually, maybe
we saw
not. Maybe not anymore.
Yeah.
Actually,
Vince looks-
Hogan.
yeah.
Hogan looked the best out of all of them. You know,
He actually did. He really did. Like,
except for
yeah,
that
Hogan
one
did look-
where he's in that interview, and it's like from that lower view, and he looks like a character out of Ren and Stimpy. Maybe that was the beginning of the end right there, dude. Like maybe that was his organ. I don't know. His heart. Just his eyes are popping out of his
Hogan.
head. Dun, 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 dun. Oh,
Hogan's
brother.
gonna kick the bucket on us, brother.
I'm
Maybe.
gonna kick out.
I mean, it's a known fact that Flair does just hang out at Tampa bars. Like Burt Kreischer has posted on it. Like he always just been his flanked or whatever. He just spends all his days there. But imagine being outed as a dude that like shits himself and
oh, Flair.
passes out
Yeah.
outside bars in Tampa.
Yeah.
Cartman's
rough.
mom is behind.
And he probably
Cartman's
doesn't give a
mom.
fuck. Like,
She's holding the shit bucket behind his ass.
That was Dave's creative idea, actually.
Yeah,
Dave.
Yeah, but Cuz put it
uh,
together.
brought to life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I was trying to
That
think
was
like,
from
how many-
it was from the World of Warcraft episode, right? When Cartman didn't want to get up and he said, "Mom," and she held the shit bucket. He shit
Yeah.
in it.
They got
'cause I
really
wasn't
big
sure
and
of how I was
huge.
gonna do
They ate at the computer the whole time. Like, we have to kill goats for like 6 weeks so we can go kill this guy so they can build up their stuff. And yeah, so they got big and they couldn't leave, so they had to shit in a bucket. And Cartman's mom would hold the bucket for them. Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah, it's sad to see too. I mean, like you said, they do it to themselves, but just to get
that's
to
what
get to that
I'm saying. It's
state,
like,
like,
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say at this point, like, what a run! Like, he's 76 years old. Ric Flair should be dead 8 times. Like, I mean, honestly, like, not just a coma, but just all the drinking he's done. Like
The plane
fucking-
crash.
the plane crash
Wait,
in the fucking
so
in the
Flair
70s.
really did
like,
respond. That really was him. I've seen what people have said, and here's my official statement. It's not Dookie running down my pants at the bars in Tampa. It's cum. Woo!
Oh my god! What a
Oh,
fucking
He really,
train
he
wreck.
really did say that. I thought it was Craig. You thought it was a joke, right? Like there was a spoof.
I
But
no,
not
I didn't confirm
joking.
it.
I don't know. Is
I've
it
been caught
real
this
though?
week a couple times.
I feel like we're
I
getting.
don't know. Even with that,
We're
well, go
getting
to his
worked,
account. Go
right?
to
We're getting
go to
worked.
at Ric Flair.
We're getting worked
Nature
here,
boy.
right?
My God.
Wait, when was this? Okay,
getting-
June 24th. I'm gonna do. We're
That
getting-
is
Well,
that's
because it sucks now that they fucked with the check thing. Before, legitly, when you saw a check, you knew it was like, so I bet the check thing's all out the window. So it's like, when I see a check by anyone's name, it doesn't mean shit anymore.
He didn't.
Like,
Yeah, he didn't say it.
Oh, he didn't.
No.
There he is. Shitting his pants
Lies.
when he's climbing the ladder.
This is him. This is him yesterday.
Yeah, that's right. I've seen. Yeah.
So, wow, he's lost all his hair.
Wow.
He actually
76,
doesn't look
though.
too bad right there. Not gonna lie.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah.
No, no. I mean,
His
he does
eyebrows
look
are
bad.
horrendous, but
He
he
looks
looks
bad
okay.
overall, but like, no, considering what he's been through,
Yeah.
like, no,
Yeah,
he
that's
never
what I'm
looks
saying,
bad
like,
to
yeah.
me. Like in that sense, like he's fucking should be dead.
Right.
He's
Yeah.
partying with Ricky Ross.
100%.
He wakes up every morning. His body's like, all right, we're gonna do it again, and he's like, that sounds good to me, and he gets up every fucking morning, like, and just does it all again, like
Yeah, when
gets
you
drunk.
like
Little woo nuggets.
even just hangovers at late 40, I don't know how he does it 30 years later because hangovers at 47 take 3 days to recover. So I
Yeah.
don't know how his body reacts. Did he get a new liver? Or no,
No.
he hasn't had a
No.
liver transplant.
no, I don't know.
And all his organs failed at one point, right? Like, or multiple.
Yeah, he was
organs.
in a coma.
Yeah,
and
he was
he
done.
was in the he was in the shutdown process. Like they were like his body's shutting down, it's going, and he fucking lived.
Yeah, because a fucking chick nurse walked by and he fucking.
No,
kicked
yeah,
out.
some nurse with
some-
big
yeah.
tits walked by and
So,
he's a what?
I hear them
He
bouncing.
sat
I'm
up.
giving up a coma. Like,
He sat up. He just sat up out of his bed. Like the Undertaker, he just sat up.
yeah.
It's fucking fine.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I don't know what to say anymore, man. That's just.
Yeah, you can look at it both ways. Like,
Part
is
of
he
life,
kind of
bud.
gross? Is he kind of gross and creepy now? Sure, absolutely. But like, I'm just like, I'm fascinated. Like, what a run! Like 76.
Yeah. Oh,
Like
yeah.
he should be dead.
He
So
should
I'm
be.
just like, whenever he goes, I'm like, dude, he should have died when he was 50. Like,
Him and
to
Jerry
be fair.
Lawler, like they compete. Like they always get like something, like some health scare.
But
then
Jerry
they always-
Lawler is never done drugs
he
or
doesn't-
alcohol.
yeah, I
like
was gonna say, that's the
yeah.
thing.
That's the
That's
thing
why he
about
looks so
Flair. Is
young.
Flair has fucking
Wait,
drank
you're
himself.
telling me Jerry Lawler has never drank a beer in
Yeah.
his life?
That's been
No,
well,
yeah, Jerry Lawler is he's known for being like drug free and alcohol free.
Yeah, he's like CM Punk.
Dude, that's unfortunate. He just looks like a guy who drinks a lot of beer to me. Like,
Yeah, it's crazy.
imagine
Like,
if he did, he would have been dead like 40 years ago.
Yeah.
He just looks Jerry always looked very unhealthy to me. Even like in the 70s, he just looked like a lot of fried chicken, a lot of like
yeah, he's just good old Southern boy, biscuits
Yeah.
and gravy.
right bacon every morning for breakfast.
Yeah,
Like,
fucking
yeah,
went nuts.
100%, dude.
He
Like,
liked the girls young though. That was Jerry's issue.
How I just
that's
have
his
how
vice.
this video that Cuz has up, they've been okay, it keeps looping. Because in my mind, I'm like, how long can you show your fucking watches? 30 minutes? 40 minutes? Like,
This is on.
but I
Flair's
realize
page
it's
right here.
looping. I realize it's looping because I swear every time I looked up, they're all, look at this! Look at the Rolex! Like,
And I'm still showing the watch. Ooh.
It's fucking 40 minutes of like, did I show you my Rolex? I don't remember. Oh, I shit my pants.
Hey, man.
The lights are bright. The city's on fire. They're shit
all
in
I'm
my
saying
pants.
is that it's not that far fetched. I mean, we have top politicians in this country that have to put black towels down during talk moments so they don't shit on white couches. So I wouldn't doubt if Rick shit his pants in a bar a few times this week. Just saying, it's probably
Whoopsie
it's
daisy.
not that far fetched. And who would make that up on Reddit? By the way, have you noticed Ric Flair's been shitting in bars all over Florida? Like, who makes that up? Like,
It's casual. Have you noticed?
He should be going out
Have
for
you
some
guys
ice cream
noticed
right
something?
now instead of partying.
What did you
hey,
notice?
I happen to have a bar in Queenstown or whatever it was. It's like, and,
Have you guys
and
noticed that-
Rick has shit in my restaurant like 3 times in the past month. Like,
Have you guys noticed that there's a pattern forming with Ric Flair, the famous wrestler? He's shitting himself at bars. Like, oh, I did not know that.
No, that's
Who's telling that?
new news. Did Meltzer say that?
I would never
Oh,
say
sources say that Rick shit his
Oh,
pants.
I shit his pants.
The interesting thing is,
Should've
like,
never crossed
do you
30
think
caught.
do you think they even touched that story? Do you think that Meltzer and him even like do you think those guys even?
No, I probably
Apparently,
that
he
story's
had
even,
He had seafood for lunch at a bad place with a C rating.
irritable.
And disagree with him. Yeah,
He's irritable.
Word has it the
bowel
chef was named
syndrome.
Paul.
he had some digestive distress. Yeah.
Paul
Yes,
Levesque
IB.
was the name of the chef.
IB.
That's what I heard.
Oh, that was way better.
I heard it was a restaurant owned by Nikon.
Tony Khan.
Not Tony Khan, but Nikon.
They put shit buckets in the chairs so you don't have to get up.
And they purposely invited Ric Flair and fed him alcohol.
And who is that? Like, how does he find himself to be around hot chicks all of the time? Like, I'm jealous. Like, I'm honestly like.
He's gonna tell you
all
he's
of
Ric
the
Flair.
time.
Like that's
Gotta
gonna
point
be
to
his
them.
answer.
Look at them. They're standing next to me.
Look at
Like,
me
he's just
and
so-
look at you.
Look at my drink. Look at these chicks.
You think they
I'm not
want to
sure how to
ride
say
you?
it. I'm not sure how to say it without sounding bad, but it's Florida. It's fucking Florida.
I
What do
don't
you
know.
expect?
Maybe sign me up. That's just because I'm single.
Make sure to get my credit card number in full view.
No income tax.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, just no income tax either, buddy. Yeah.
The real
Make sure
question
my
is,
credit card can be copied on social
No
media.
income tax means more money.
how
for
is that
your
motherfucker
tax.
not been
from the back,
How has he not been eaten
004.
by? How has he not been eaten by a gator by now? Just like wandered off into the
That's
ocean.
probably going to be like
Drunk
what
as
happens. He's going to be passed out and drunk in
He's
the
just
alleyway.
gonna
And the gator's just
and the gator's gonna eat him.
gonna see him
He'll still live.
going to drag his
He'll still
body into the
fucking
river.
live.
a fucking boa will strangle him, but he'll be so relaxed that he won't die. Like
He'll wake up
Fucking-
like the
Yeah,
next day,
exactly.
just fucking
Half of
clothes
his face
shredded,
mauled
just
off. He's like,
wandering
"Arr!"
around. Yeah, just wandering around.
Still fucking
They'll be
taking
like-
pictures like this behind us. Like,
There'll be like a police press conference, and like we have found a 1976 Rolex. That's the only evidence that we have so far.
he'll be posting.
he
videos
comes
the
up from
next
behind
day.
him. Whoa, that's
He'll be
my
posting videos the
Rolex.
next day.
Yeah.
We found the credit card of Ric Flair. That's the only thing that we found.
He'll
was
be
his
hanging
credit
out with
card
like
floating-
fucking Travis Scott the next day after they
floating
tax him.
upward with all the numbers and the expiration date facing up.
Bro.
We are searching for an alligator. He did have
Jokes
his phone
on
down.
you. The
the
3-digit
other-
codes on the back.
I have
We are
another
search-
wrestling thread that with a lot of AEW guys on it, and they were literally like, all these great wrestlers have passed on, but we're stuck with Rick. And I'm like, don't forget Hogan. They're like, yeah. I'm like, I know. It's like,
Hulk.
and we've talked about this before. You seriously like you can die a hero, or you can live long enough to become the villain, and that's just what they are. They're fucking old ass cadre villains. Dude.
Oh. Maybe we
Flair
really are
coming
in
in.
hell then, Dave. It's
Flair
the
yelling
shitty
at
people that live the
bartenders and
longest.
waiters and shit.
The good people that
Yeah, they're fucking horrible.
And he
Hogan
justifies everything. Like, he yells at a waiter or waitress, and like later on the day, he's all, first of all, she was a bitch. Like, and it's like always justification. And I'm like, no, you're just an old fucking drunk. And you walked in there and you're like, let me see your tits. And she's like, no. And then he was like, I'm Ric Flair. Do you know who I am? Oh, I shit my, like, and it's just a whole thing.
He
Since I shit my pants, let me
He
show
got
you
into
my
a-
helicopter penis.
He got into a fight with a restaurant and tweeted. He's like, "I've spent so much money there.
Yeah.
How dare they treat me like this?" I was like, you just got cut off, son. You got cut off.
and
And
they're like, yeah, because you started throwing your
100%.
shit in the buffet. Like,
Yeah, he's flinging his shit around like a monkey.
Who wants Tootsie Rolls?
I hate to say it, but they're not Tootsie Rolls at that age, buddy. That is pure
I know.
diarrhea
It's more
shit.
like fucking soft serve at that point.
Yeah, it's chocolate milk.
Soft serve. Oh, McDonald's ice cream broke.
From
son.
fucking nights of tequila and vodka. It's gonna be. Oh my god.
Oh god.
Oh god.
Yeah, it's just
It's got to be the
Grey
worst.
Goose.
It's like if
Grey
he's really doing it,
Goose.
it's got to be the worst.
And
Yeah,
just
it's
like
gotta
probably
be.
bar food. It's just like cheese fries. Oh god.
Probably none of it's true. He's
What
probably
did,
fucking super healthy. He's like 90.
Poutine.
In Mick Foley's book, he said that Barry Windham used to get fucked up on Jack and Coke all the time, and I think Windham was married, and he fucking dropped his wedding ring in the toilet after he fucking diarrheaed like from the night before, and he had to fucking stick his hand in there and get it out. Yeah, because he's fucking.
Smoking, smoking.
I think it was Barry Windham every morning.
Barry
just
Windham.
Smoking and joking. Oh, it's like
Smoking
hungover from the night
and
before.
dumping.
Oh my god, that's.
Oh goodness.
What did Chris Jericho always say? He always drank Grey Goose on the rocks because he's like, you don't get a hangover because there's no sugar or no carbs or anything in it. So he's
Art.
like, what? They called it they had a nickname for it. Like, fuck, I don't remember.
I'm trying to say like the clearer the liquor, the least chance of hangover is what most people say. So
Yeah.
like even what you put in your liquor. So if you put Coke in,
It was
like,
it was a story where he was on. I don't know if he was doing a stand up or he was at a fucking meet and greet or whatever. And he told the story. He's like, I get. I don't remember. It was like 2014 or before that, somewhere around that area. And he's like, so I'm getting on a plane, and he's like, I end up getting on a plane with John Laurinaitis, Kevin Nash, and Hulk Hogan. And so we're getting on the plane.
That's a horrible
like-
combination.
He's also, so we're getting on the plane, and like we get on there, and we're in first class. I'm sitting next to Kevin Nash. He's like, I've known Nash for years, but like we got along. It was really fun. So I think they're called Hey Boys or Attaboys or whatever. That's what they call him. He's like, for those of you who don't know, it's Grey Goose, and he's also an alcoholic drink for sure. Like you're not. He's all, but it's just straight vodka on the rocks. He's like, you get no hangovers. So he's like, I'm drinking, and we go, and the lady, we're getting loud because we're all like kind of more than a few in, and the stewardess comes up and she's like, hey, the guy in the very front over there, first class or whatever, he's got like a really big meeting tomorrow or whatever. Like a $25 million meeting or something like that. So he needs to sleep, and you guys got to keep it down. And Hulk Hogan was like, well, I mean, if he's if he's doing deals that big or whatever, he should just run his own fucking private jet and sleep on that. And so the stewardess is like, look, man, I'm just And then so he's like, yeah. So I go to sit back down, and he's like, I'm talking to Kevin Nash in a mid sentence, and I throw up on myself. And he's like, so I look down, and he goes, that's weird. And he's like, so I just keep talking. I'm not like sick or spinning or anything like that. And I got a little dot on my jeans, so I wipe it off. And he's like, we get off the plane, we're in the, walkway or whatever, and I'm trying to do a connecting flight or whatever, and I just fucking smell this sour smell. And he's like, I looked down, and I thought but it went down the back. I barfed all down the back of my leg and everything. And so he went up to Hulk Hogan. He's like, hey man, he's like, did you know I threw up on my leg? And Hulk Hogan goes, yeah, I knew the whole time, but it was so fucking funny because the guy who was the $25 million guy was like 2 rows in front of you, and he kept smelling it and getting pissed off. And he's like, I laughed so hard I didn't want to tell you. He's like, because it bothered the guy. It bothered that guy the whole flight, and it kept pissing him off because he kept sniffing around or whatever. It's so fucking.
That's a great story.
So funny.
Oh, brother.
Sounds like you got what he
I'm a great
deserves.
storyteller.
Jericho just- It's always better when Chris tells it. So that's all I gotta say. Chris tells a great story. It really does.
Oh, brother.
It's funny.
miss
Well,
you,
yeah,
Terry.
because he had to polish that up. But imagine being so drunk, like you just vomited on your own leg and you didn't know you did. Like you thought, oh, just a little quarter size. Let me just wipe that up. But he actually vomited all down the back of it and didn't know it. He sat down. He's all, anyway, Nash, where were we?
How do you not know? It's so
Yeah, I know. I was just thinking the same thing.
yeah. But
One of
I
our
don't
friends that's not on this podcast did the same thing one time, and I don't think I've ever belly laughed harder. Like we were just drinking all day, and then we were talking, and in mid sentence we were in his backyard, and he had like when you plant your own trees, you have like the PVC pipes that hold them and tape to, and he just was in mid sentence and he grabbed it. And he's all and he's like, anyway, so, and he just fucking kept talking, and like it was the funniest shit. Like I laughed
my
so
God.
fucking hard. Like
So funny.
he power vomited. I laughed so hard. Like I was like, dude, like you didn't skip a beat. You're like, anyway. So as I was saying,
lovely.
if I get to that point, I'm done. Like I'm going to bed. Like if I vomit, I'm going to bed for 3 days at that point.
Yeah. I don't know. That's So like I said, keep it clear. But like I said, I don't know. I don't know how much Jericho had to drink if he got that sick off of just vodka. Like I said, just vodka and ice. That's a lot of drinking, is what I would say. But also, those guys are like they're so lean too. Like it probably affects them differently. I don't know. And back in those days, Jericho was quite lean. He wasn't like
Well, and they're all
heavy hitter.
vitamined up too, like whatever fucking powders they're drinking and shit. Like they got every vitamin you can imagine.
every
like,
every
in the
protein
body.
you can imagine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's just different. So I don't know. I'm not trying to defend.
Liver's probably just eating that shit up.
Right. It's too much. It might be just too much for the body to handle. Or just maybe he had a rough time on the plane.
Yeah.
Who
this
knows?
is
Maybe he
our
was
first-
sick. Maybe he had a bug.
This is our first live stream where now people will see Unscripted before a 10 a.m. show the next day.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
sorry.
Tomorrow. What's the match card?
we got the ring, the
Well,
bell.
I mean, you
Hey,
can bet
I'm
on
giving
anything.
credit.
Which wrestler is going to lose their life in Saudi tomorrow or this weekend? I mean,
honestly-
Punk shoved a kid. He might die.
Hey, Punk might be dead, but he apologized. So.
Yeah, he
Well,
did.
and
it was really the
that hard.
security
It was way out of control. Like
No, he didn't apologize about it. He apologized
it was blown
about
way out
that.
of proportion.
Yeah,
He didn't apologize about that.
and
He
it was-
apologized
no,
about the
yeah.
tweet.
his tweet to Miz, but
His
yeah, it was more of the security guard kind of pushed it.
But when he came
Punk-
out tonight, he came out dressed up like
Cena.
Thugonomics,
Yeah, Dr.
John Cena.
Yeah,
And the place fucking booed the shit out of CM Punk. They do not like him.
they booed him when he first came out, especially. But then they started cheering for him, and by the end of the segment, they were on his side.
I think it'll be a good match.
I think that the card itself.
They always have great matches. I don't think that's ever in question. It's just I don't know. There's a lot of people out there that are like,
I'm going to ask a dumb question.
Go
Sorry,
ahead.
Dave. Continue. No, please. Continue. No.
no,
I
no,
completely cut
please
you off.
ask the question because I think you're gonna go where I'm going.
No, I don't even know. Who is Ripley?
I'm sorry.
Who is Ripley?
What do you
who's
mean?
fighting Raquel Rodriguez?
Who is Ripley?
Rippy?
Oh, Jesus Christ. It's Rhea Ripley. Wow.
Excuse me while I go throw up on the back of my leg. What?
Because at first I was like, is he
what?
trying to notate a typo or is he gonna make a joke? And then
Yeah, I was
like,
like,
no,
wait.
oh my god.
No, I was dead fucking serious.
Oh, okay. All right. It's all good, Craig.
Which, by the way, that has
It's
all
been
the
a long
potential
week.
in the world to be a fucking banger. They used to
Oh, yeah.
destroy each other because we
They're,
talked about
rev-
this so many
Yep,
times.
reviving their NXT
Raquel's my-
rival.
Kel is my wife, so listen. I hope things don't go too far. But I do hope
my,
they go
my
too
boy
far.
Karrion Cross getting a WWE pay-per-view match.
Him and
Good for
Sammy,
him, man.
Him and Sammy.
That'll
yep.
be good too.
The work was
But
there.
see, those matches are great for situations like this where like there's nothing on the line other than story. Like it's
Yeah.
fantastic. Those are great matches for that. So I don't know.
you got
But
Fatu.
CM Punk and Cena is it'll be good, but I don't know with the title on the line. We all know.
Orton and Cody should be good. I hope.
Yeah.
Asuka and Jade, I'm up in the air about that because Asuka's got to be rusty, and Jade's improved so much.
She has.
But I don't.
she
that's
had a
an
good
odd-
match against Roxanne Perez, and Asuka had a
No,
good
she
match.
did. She did. I'm just saying, like the pairing, those two. I don't know yet. I'm not
Yeah.
sure. I'll just have to.
How many
watch it
times
and
have
see
they
how-
ever touched, if at all? This might be the first. Is this the first
It's
time?
Like the
Solo.
first time, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
first time. And Solo and Fatu for the U.S. title.
That should be good.
That should be good.
And I think we're
I
finally
wish
going
they
to
would.
see Helico, Tala.
I'm sure it's gonna be. I'm sure it's gonna be some like bullshit finish or whatever. But like, I kind of
It
wish they
is.
wouldn't have wasted that.
They-
I wish they would have done that at SummerSlam.
They have Hailey Q, whatever the guy that was going to be called Talatonga, the 7-foot Tamatonga's brother.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's been wrestling on
Supposed to
SmackDown,
debut.
and he's there in Saudi. They said so.
Holy shit! They got
That's-
6 matches. Oh my god! What a
That's
mega
a lot.
event this is. Jesus Christ! I bet it'll be a good show because they got fucking 6
I
matches.
think
too.
Asuka's going to win Queen of the Ring. That's what I'm thinking.
I think so.
Yeah, because Naomi will pull some bullshit, or maybe Bianca, because Bianca's been very quiet. So I'm wondering when they're gonna insert Bianca again in that triangle storyline or whatever. So either Naomi or Bianca's gonna do something.
I think
I think Cody's got to be.
Yeah,
He's got to
gonna
be
win.
Randy, right? Like, yeah.
Randy could take
You
it
think
this
that
way.
him and Cena are gonna rematch at SummerSlam?
I guess so.
Because
Right?
the winner of this
Yeah.
faces the champion at SummerSlam.
Yep.
And Randy already faced Cena. No, wait.
Yes, yeah.
So you wouldn't repeat that at SummerSlam. So yeah.
It'd be Cody. So we're gonna get Cody.
And how
Cena.
many more dates does Cena have? Is that
6
kind of
months
where
left, basically, he said. But
there's a rumor going around online
16?
where Cody would turn heel and beat him there, and then Cena would come back and win again as a face, and go to 18 and put everything out of reach. But Cody would have his heel turn on that on that moment.
I don't know.
But I don't see it. I don't see it. Like they started to go that way, and they really diverted away from it. They showed all the signs that he was going to turn. That the belt was too heavy, and it's going to weigh on you with CM Punk and all that. And then they just nope, we're not doing that. We're gonna fucking default somewhere else.
I mean, he's still
Hey, you
getting
got Ron.
popped,
You got Ron
pops.
Killings. You got Ron Killings looking around somewhere.
Yeah, that's true.
True.
That's true. So I mean, that's truth. He's probably
That's true.
He's probably, I assume. Well, no, he's not going to get involved. Like Cody's going to want to win clean. They're going to want Cody to win clean. So I don't know. I don't know how that's going to go down.
I don't think Cody's going to turn heel. I think everybody just wants that to happen.
I think eventually it will happen. I just don't think it's me now.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's not going to be.
It's not going to be now.
Yeah,
it's not going to be this year.
It won't be in Saudi. It would be during a Cena rematch. Is kind of what everyone's
SummerSlam.
speculating. But
I don't
again,
think
like
so.
I don't know. But you should see more signs of it. And like I said, you saw like it was definitely intended to happen. You saw things coming with CM Punk and the way they were kind of facing off on each other, and Cody was getting a little more irritable every day, and then they're just like, oh, no, we're gonna do something else.
Well, even his match with Kevin Owens at Rumble, remember was it the Last Man Standing or whatever?
Oh,
Which, by
speaking
the
of
way,
Kevin
dude,
Owens,
how in the fuck
him-
did he survive
him on
that?
the-
Everything that's going on with him. Oh my god.
him on the Cody podcast, Kevin Owens on the Cody podcast. is
Wonderful.
Fucking so I forget how really funny he is, Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't give a shit. Like he does not care. But he could back it up. Like, and he was always like that at Independence too.
Yeah.
Like he does not care. Like he's.
How does he
tell you
not
what
have
he
a
thinks.
pot of his own, Jess? You know what I mean? Like
He
I
might.
think he could be very successful.
You know, if he doesn't recover from the neck injury,
That
like
might
he
be
wants
that
to.
might be it. Yeah.
Welcome
He-
to the
he
KO
could
show.
do-
It's so funny. He has a way more Canadian now that he's been off for a while. Like his Canadian accent is so prominent. Like when he was talking,
Right.
I was like, oh my god, he sounds so much.
Him
like,
talking about
French Canadian.
Cardona was like the best thing I saw in the highlights. You know, like who's the person that has indie written all over him? And they're like, well, it's Cardona. He's like, but my only problem with that is like for someone who's an indie guy, he certainly talks about getting re-signed with WWE a lot. He's, you know, and Cody like almost spit out his drink the whole time. Like Kevin just lands it perfectly, but he's like, I love Matt.
Kevin,
I love Matt, but
awesome.
it sounds like he really wants to come back. I don't understand. You want to be indie? I heard you made a lot of money. Like, what's the problem?
Somebody wrote in the comments though on that too. They're like, wouldn't you want to be back with your hot wife, like in the same company? I was like, that's true. That's a good point because he's married to Chelsea.
You could see Chelsea every day. That'd be We all want to see Chelsea every day. We're not even
Yeah.
married to her. Come on. How would your husband not want to see Chelsea every day? Yeah, she is a gem, by the way. We just have to all, there's no dispute.
Yeah,
there.
Chelsea's awesome.
I don't remember what if it was. I don't remember where they were. And Cardona was with her. They're in a restaurant booth, and I don't know if they were on someone's show or something like that. But like he was smoking a cigar, and then I think it was before she lost the U.S. title. And he was like, I think he might have had a few in him or whatever. And he was like laughing. It was all fun and like good hearted. And he looked at Chelsea and he's like, hey, we're going to go back to the room. And I think I'm going to challenge you for the U.S. title, huh? Like that. And she's like, you're not going to do any of that. And he was like, oh, fair enough. And he was just smoking a big cigar. Like, fair enough.
I feel like, I don't know what it is about the two of them, but I feel like they have a lot of banter fun like that because they're so outrageous on their characters. Like that has to play a little bit into like their daily life, and it seems like it would be fun. It would just be fun to kind of like, we're having dinner with Chelsea and Matt on Friday. Like I'm not canceling that. If I was invited, I'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna go watch that show.
Their socials are very funny. Like he farts in the car with her, and she gets really pissed about it. Like it's just that kind of stuff in the kitchen.
And it's probably a big old protein fart too. To your point, it's like,
Oh, yeah.
the worst.
He's a big dude.
God.
He's in great shape, man.
yeah.
He's in great shape. He's a big
I would
dude.
love to see him back.
He's in better shape than he's ever been, and he was in good shape in WWE. But I think the schedule is he has more time probably to work out now than he did before with the Indies. So yeah, he's won every Indie title known to man.
Speaking of
Doing
former
great.
WWE guys, did you see the reunion of 3-man band
Oh,
for
that's
Jinder Mahal's wedding?
Aw.
Yeah, they got,
Oh wow, that's the picture that you put up. Okay,
Yeah.
I got kids.
that's awesome.
yeah, they got.
That's actually really cool.
Oh,
is
that's
cool.
really fucking cool, man. Well, it's greatest world
What a
champion
great
of all
shot.
time on the end right there.
Dude, oh yeah, that. So at
Yeah,
the WWE press conference today, the kickoff show, when Punk came out,
Right.
they were chanting for Drew McIntyre.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's fucking great.
Of course. You know?
Oh yeah, we didn't talk
The-
about CM Punk pushing that kid too when he arrived in Saudi Arabia. Like he started off like in a.
Gave
And
him a little elbow
granted, it was just a little like slight like not right now.
It was
But
like, not
security
right
should have
now.
got
But yeah,
in front of it. But
and you also too
Security
like
pushed him
to
more than anything.
security was going to interject. You saw the security like going to do something because I think that they might tell them like just go straight, do not interact.
Yeah.
Like it could be a direction. Like it reminds me of the Collision in Korea pay-per-view, WCW.
Oh, yeah.
And Bischoff's like, we fly in or whatever, and we check in or whatever, and he's like, I wake up early in the morning to jog. So he's like, I got up at fucking 4 a.m. I got, my shit or whatever, got my coffee, and I went out and started to jog. I didn't check out with anybody. No one was in the hotel lobby. I just went out and started to jog. I'm jogging. He's like, as I'm jogging through some of these towns and villages, like the people who are waking up in the morning to open up their, businesses and shit are looking at me like, what the fuck are you doing? And like, he's
Right.
like, that's really weird, So he finishes his run, and then as he comes back up to the hotel, he has all these guards like waiting for him. They're like, where have you been? What are you doing? And he's like, I fucking woke up and went out for a jog. They're like, no, you do not go anywhere without our authorization. You do not do anything without telling someone. Like, we do not condone that. Like, they have like strict curfews like on their streets and stuff too. It's fucking nuts.
no,
Like,
they have like
so-
I think any tourist that they have minders 24/7 to make sure you don't go or you're not supposed to.
Yeah, you're supposed to
Yeah,
have somebody
you are.
with you. He should have called for someone to come with him for a jog.
I'm not saying Saudi's like this, but maybe they were told like you just walk straight and you don't interact with anybody, and this fucking rogue fan gets in there and they're like, no, I can't. Like,
I think
I
another
don't know.
big
I'm
thing
just
too. Like, just in that didn't they all get their passports taken away upon landing? They all had to be held.
yes, yep. They took all their passports
yeah,
when they
the
landed,
careers.
and
Wild
like
shit.
Ken Norton was fucking complaining on the phone with his wife, and
Yeah,
all of a
and
sudden
they-
the phone line goes dead because they're tapping the phones.
Yeah.
Yeah, they fucking know everything.
Look at this clip just repeating like it's just a Brooder tape. So funny. Back and to the left. Back.
Yeah, 'cause see,
and to
the
the
security guard was like going to be fast. Like he was already like, just keep walking, don't say anything.
Even like Randy kind of, I don't know, he does something like mixed motion. He was like waving or something.
He's a stupid fucking kid.
So not out now, not now, fucking kid. Randy just punches
Yeah.
him.
Randy's hungry like right now. He's
Yeah.
looking for fucking something to eat. He's like, fuck, I'm hungry.
Not fucking down. Not right now. Kid.
And like, Randy's always hungry. And what are you eating in Saudi? What are you?
Like, where are they? Like
The
a
pro- the
Saudi
protein's
fucking.
scarce, right?
See,
They're in a
at
Saudi
first I
game
thought it
works?
might. I thought it might be like that WWE experience that's all big in Saudi, but now I have no clue. But I
no,
don't
maybe
know.
you're right because that fucking wall's all weird. Like, what are we
Yeah.
doing here?
Yeah,
And then
there's
that
so much
wall
shit.
behind the security guard is like, it looks like it's not finished.
It could be the arena too, because it's got a step and repeat
Yeah.
for photos
Yeah, it looks
to the
like
left where they
the
were
He has
bringing
ring
it
is
to.
up
He
that
has
way.
to feel. Punk has to feel so out of place there, man. For someone who fought against going there for so long, and then finally he's like, "Well, the money's just too good."
Yeah, getting.
He had a good time though. He after he apologized to the fans, they all loved him, and he went down there and they were all hugging him and taking pictures of him. It was all good.
Yeah.
He's fine. He's fine.
And
He'll
in
be
all
all right.
fairness to CM Punk, like he wasn't referencing the fans of Saudi Arabia.
No.
Like when he
No.
made the tweet, it was about the money and the greed and like all.
Well,
that
he
stuff.
said
Yeah.
he said it was really more directed at Miz.
Yeah, and he's like, and I was
Yeah.
mad at Miz. I woke up all grumpy and I was mad at Miz. So I
Because Miz had said something. I think Miz put out like a, I think he took a shot at him. I forgot what it was about. Because that was like, what? Like 8 years ago or something? I don't remember.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. Why do you gotta apologize for a tweet that was 8 years
I mean, I think we've talked about this before, but someone mentioned they get paid more money for 4 Saudi events or whatever than they have for every gate of WrestleMania in the 40 years. Like all the tickets combined to WrestleMania is like 400 million, and Saudi has given them 600 billion. So
What?
Wow.
yeah, 600 million. Sorry,
Okay.
but still, every wrestler that's 40 WrestleManias compared to
Like
how many events in
600 billion,
Saudi?
They'd be out of debt, no problem.
Probably 10 to 15 events in Saudi.
Oh, yeah. They're keeping those,
Maybe-
they're
is
going to
there
keep
more?
those contracts going.
Well, they have to. They have so much debt. They have to carry that because they're.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't you say it was almost $3 billion in debt, Craig, for TKO?
Yeah, it was something like that, like 3.2 billion. Yeah.
But they whittle it
like,
down
yeah,
to like
it was
2 point
up
something.
there.
I thought so. Yeah, if you could knock out over $500,000 in 4 weeks, okay. Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're just gonna do that. So for your shareholders and all that stuff, blah blah blah. I don't condone.
Not even that. Like,
I understand.
If you go to Saudi twice a year, you pay off your fucking home if you're smart. You know what I mean? Like, you just fucking start paying shit
Yeah, but I'm
off.
saying like, but even as TKO for that much money, like they'll be out of debt in 3 years, just from those events. It does not even talk about the gates. That
So
are
like,
gonna,
isn't it
states
until
are
like
gonna take care of
2028, right? Or when is it supposed to? When they signed a 10-year deal, I remember when they originally.
there's
started
no
doing the
way
Saudi
they're
series.
not renewing. They're gonna
Oh, yeah, I
renew
know,
that
for
shit.
sure.
It's,
Yeah.
What are you
they'll
talking
probably
about?
do
For
it
Netflix?
preemptive.
No.
No,
for
for
when
Saudi.
they first did the Saudi, yeah. Remember they did like a 10-year contract or something. It was something like that. And it was like so much money for the 10 years.
And SmackDown is actually
Keep looking over. I keep looking over. I swear to God, Ric Flair's getting closer to you.
Yeah,
because-
yeah. So because the first WWE event in Saudi Arabia was the greatest Royal Rumble in 2018.
2018? Okay.
Yeah,
So 2020.
yeah.
Titus-
So yeah,
we're Titus-
you'll be 10 years soon before you know it.
We're Titus O'Neil ate shit.
Yes.
Titus O'Neil fucking embalmed Saudi forever into our minds. Yeah.
Who won that greatest Royal Rumble?
Damn, Brian.
Oh
no.
no,
Braun.
it's Braun Strowman.
Yeah.
Braun Strowman.
He's undefeated.
Oh no.
Still champion. Longest champion. Longest running champion of all time.
And they fucking released him.
Speaking of champion on SmackDown, right there, boom, 1, 2, 3. Julia is your new United States
Oh, I
champion.
forgot they gotta
So
wear long
fucking-
sleeves. They can't show skin. That's why I was like, why is Julia wearing that? Oh. Dude, Ripley's gonna look weird in
All their
No,
all their outfits
She is.
actually look
She
pretty
is
good.
not. By the way, have you seen? Did you see her outfit today?
No, her
No.
outfit looks good too.
Some of those outfits, I'm like you know what Jade's gonna wear is gonna be fucking awesome. Like it's gonna be really good.
Jade's outfit
Some of
looked
the
good.
skin tight.
Roxanne's her outfit looked really good. They did really cool stuff with their outfits. You know, they were making it work. Julia's outfit was pretty cool. I don't know, like the color scheme.
I do too. That's cool.
I can pull that off. What?
What about God, I mean, Hogan is just all over the place. What about you? Want to talk about those ticket sales of his real American?
Really?
Oh, brother.
Like, dude, he really thought he could pull another NWO like a
Dave,
moment and sell
I'm telling
amateur
you,
wrestling.
like listen, I like Eric Bischoff. I'm a fan of his. I really respect, and I think that people should kind of like really like praise a little bit more than like what he does. But man, they have not known how to do business in pro wrestling since fucking 1999. Like it just the TNA, they fucking drained TNA dry. They killed TNA and like everything. He looks great, Bischoff, by the way. Jesus
I'm gonna
Christ.
fuck you up, Jess. That's what I'm gonna do.
He's 70.
Is that recent? Is that a recent?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is that a
Yeah.
recent?
DDP.
Oh my
DDP
God.
just posted this. Yeah. Today.
You should probably switch up the bench press. Maybe do some declines. That lower chest is a little. I mean, he's got I
Well,
mean,
he's flexing. He's flexing too. I think if he
Yeah.
lets
It's
go,
like, Craig.
his chest will probably look normal.
You're spinning that narrative again.
Plus he's 70. He's like
Fuck
70.
you up, Craig.
How old is Bischoff? He's got to be 70.
Still
looks
fuck
good.
you up.
Those are beautiful nipples, Eric. Good job.
Wow.
What happened?
Wow.
Actually,
Yeah,
now
Bischoff is
I'm starting to
Bischoff
think
is
he might be
70.
El Grande Americano.
he's 70 years old. Bischoff.
Yeah.
Look at-
I love
look
to
at
look
him.
that good at 70, bro.
El
What's
Grande
your point?
Americano.
He has the money, and
Americano?
he did DDP with he did DDP yoga with DDP, which promotes DDP. It's all in good fun. You
I
know,
mean,
but he's
if
got
you measure
time.
His
And
abs
if
look
you
great.
measure
Look at those
success with
abs,
money,
man.
he knows how to get his fucking dough, man. Like
yeah.
Bischoff is rich as shit.
Well,
Like,
at
so
least
he
right
knows how
now,
to get
right
his
here,
money.
though, with 380 tickets distributed. I don't know how they're going to pay the wrestlers
God
and
damn.
themselves, huh?
They're not. They're gonna go out of business in a fucking year. Like it's just it. I said it fucking on the episode we first talked about it.
Well-
like what a stupid fucking thing.
Oh, it makes
Like,
sense.
It's
That's
great.
why Hogan's
It's
pretending to die.
It's a great brand. 13,000 people should be no problem to fill a freestyle
brother.
wrestling event where no one knows any fucking wrestlers.
It's all
Unless
brother.
you are a huge like Olympic or college wrestling fan.
Has the first
Like,
event passed?
all
yet?
they're
so
gonna-
silly.
Joe said it when Joe was on last time. Joe's like, dude, they're gonna make pyro entrances, which costs money, and they're gonna force these fucking people to cut promos. And they have no idea how to cut promos because they're legit athletes. So they're gonna cut the worst promos. They're gonna make a like Thunderbolt, Thomas Johnson, like, and they're gonna do stupid shit. It's gonna fail. They're gonna try to make it like American Gladiators. It's gonna fail.
I was gonna say it's the American Gladiators.
It's gonna fucking fail.
In freestyle wrestling, like you, what is it? I actually don't. I can't remember the rules anymore. But you start standing up, and then the second round, like one person's on their knees, and you try to escape. It can be the most boring shit on the planet if you're not a fan of it.
So fucking stupid.
Dude, if you don't know how it works, like dude, we were in that shit in high school. I remember there was like all the cheerleaders that liked the wrestlers, and they made a big deal out of it. And we had a really good wrestling school. Like high school was awesome.
If you look at it,
never understood it. Never understood.
If you look at it, that arena that they're in holds 13,000 people, and they're only setting it up for 3,800, and they've only sold 380 tickets. Like, fuck. Like, what are we doing? They
sold a tenth of their fucking revenue of their gate.
What are we fucking doing?
I mean, they got 2 months. You know,
I asked what they were doing as soon as they released what it was.
More, actually, they're probably gonna need to open up those 13,000.
Yeah, I mean, they just got to build the storylines more.
Yeah.
Well, it's when they
away.
a couple days. They'll sell out a couple days before. The Rock's gonna come out.
Time. We don't know what the card is, so we
I
just
don't know what
need
the
to give it
card
a break.
is. I don't know. I mean, it's legit. Like I said, it's legit wrestling. It's just grinding out on your belly for 6 minutes. Like, I mean, I get it's a painstaking, tough sport. Like Kurt Angle proved that, showed how amazing it is, and you can get excited in an Olympic realm of it. But dude, I'm not fucking traveling and paying $300 for a ticket.
To be fair for them, to be fair for them, just for the sake of conversation, I mean, Hulk's always been pretty much of a shark business person. I mean, he's the type of business person that just cashes in on his name and then he gets a big payday and then he backs away. Like, so
he doesn't care about the product.
Bischoff's the same way. They don't nurture businesses. They find the height of the business. They pull as much money out as they can, and then when it's dying, they're like, "Yeah, we're out of here." Like, yeah, and they blame everybody else around them. But at the same time, like, who told them? What research did they do where they were like, "No, you should invest a lot of money into freestyle wrestling"? I don't know.
Probably,
I'm legitimately,
just
I don't know.
Olympics, right? Or because of the Gable Stevenson versus that guy that beat him, and that made waves, you know.
This is a drunk conversation when there were 20 Real American beers deep, and they're like, I know Izzy or whoever that freestyle guy is. Yeah. Like, we could totally do it. Let's do it. It's not so good. Or maybe they just did cocaine all night. Do
you think that they'll put up the majority of the purse, by the way, and like we'll just put our names to it and we'll just collect a fee? Brother, of course they will, brother. Like, that's exactly the conversation they had. They're just attaching their names to it. They're going to get paid $1 million or whatever each, and then if it fails, they don't care. Like, they're just gonna walk away from it.
He was really laughing in those videos.
Did you just find someone that like loves amateur wrestling so much they really believe they can make other people fall in love with it? Is that what?
Oh my god! What if Hogan is just like trying to get out of his contract?
That's what I was saying.
He's in a hospital.
Oh my god!
He fakes
his own death. He has to probably do all this marketing
stuff.
Like,
right now, he's like, "Hey brother, did the first event pass by yet?
Hey brother, I'm dying. You gotta buy tickets so I can pay for my last surgery, brother."
Is I got to be in a coma for 2 months? Fuck, brother.
Oh, I'm sorry, it wasn't a success. I almost died.
Yeah, sorry, brother. Like,
you know, but there is brilliance. There's a weird. It's just a greed. It's the greed. Like, they're from 1990. This picture should be from 1996. Like, that's what they're still milking. They're still milking 1996. It's kind of impressive.
You push an NWO Airniv to amateur wrestling, thinking that
it's really cringe. That commercial was.
It is cringe, but like it's kind of like impressive. Like, how did they do it? It's 1996. Like, and they're still doing
it.
That's
why he's laughing the whole time in the promo.
It's the power of pro wrestling. And Hall, before he died, said he got 6-figure fucking royalty checks from NWO merchandise.
Crazy.
Still, like, it's fucking crazy. Like, that's absolutely insane.
I mean, that just shows you how popular they were. Don't matter.
They're the greatest wrestling faction of all time. I don't care what anybody says.
Or they're just out of ideas, and they sold the room of these freestyle wrestling, like these legit like athletes and people trying to produce it. Like, you remember the NWA? And they're like, not really. We actually, and they're like, well, here's the thing. And then they showed black and white. Said this, but real wrestling. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. All right, do it. Sure. so funny. He looks good there.
And
And I thought, how amazing would it have been? It would have been really fun if like 83 Weeks was transforming, and then the third man was Conrad, and they're going to be like, it's going to be a triple podcast: Conrad, Hogan, and Bischoff. That would be fine.
That would have been better.
That would have attracted attention.
There's less at stake. You're not trying to sell 13,000.
well, he's gonna do that
But
next.
when
once that fails, and then once his Slam Sports Bar, which there's an update on that
Oh,
too.
that's
It's going to go
fail,
straight.
too.
Yeah, that's going to go straight out of business. as well.
9,000 square foot Hogan themed sports bar, but the
Do you know
catch,
the rent in New York in Manhattan across from Madison Square Garden for 9,000 fucking feet is?
the catch is though he's not part owner. They're just using his name.
I'm
the licensing for-
guessing.
Right.
I'm guessing
Right.
30K a month, Craig. 30K is what I'm guessing.
Slam?
a $7 million
God.
bar. It says so. Although Hulk Hogan
How did
is
they expect it to make that much money? Like it's just it's fucking insane.
although Hogan is expected to be a regular fixture at Slam, he will not have an ownership stake. Instead, the venue is
a
using
regular
his,
fixture every Tuesday is going to eat fish tacos for an hour. Like what does that mean? Like what is that?
Exactly,
What
to
is
He's gonna be
Jesse's
that?
residency.
point,
He's gonna be like in
He's
Vegas,
not going to
but-
lose a single dollar on this. He doesn't have to invest a single dollar. They're paying him to use his name to try and sell people on this thing. So there's no risk. None of this
Story
is
time
like-
with Hogan every
None
week.
of this
It'd
shit's
be
a
awesome.
risk for any
No,
of
you're
this.
right,
It's just,
Craig.
it's
He-
just like
yeah.
real American beer, bro. It drives me nuts. I see it all the
Fucking
time.
hilarious.
Like how many people
Oh,
are
bro.
drinking real
I
American
got
beer?
residency or no?
I don't see
He
it.
sings show tunes.
Yeah,
He sings show tunes.
Hey, his
Hey
residency
Craig,
there.
hey
man.
Craig, have you seen real American beer anywhere in your grocery
No.
store or in your liquor store?
No. Actually, my
fuck?
toilet, in my toilet when I'm
At,
dehydrated.
at Walmart. I think it's at Walmart.
Really?
It's just a
I think so.
You have to go to Walmart to buy
Walmart
real
got it.
American beer.
You have to go Walmart to buy real
It's
American
probably
beer.
doing. It's
I
probably
haven't
doing
seen it
really
out
well
here.
then.
But yeah.
I've
He's
never
singing
seen it. I've never.
I just
seen
love that he has a residency. He sings show tunes.
Yeah,
He's like,
that-
hello, my baby. Hello, my honey.
That's hilarious, brother.
Hello, my
my
ragtime
lady,
gal, brother. I did it my way, Jack. Like just singing fucking show tunes every Tuesday. Hulk Hogan sings the hits.
My God.
And I did
This
it
one-
my way.
This is for all,
Rising
all the
up,
marks
back
that
on
stood
the
by me
streets,
It's
Jack.
really.
when my wife left me. The world is a vampire. Doctor's Day.
Said to brother Jack.
These are the times when I think
God
about
damn
this,
it.
I think, which vein would bleed out faster if I just cut it right?
But we joke or whatever.
really
But
like
if he truly did that, then I would be like, no, this is going to be mega successful. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
can you imagine going to see Hulk Hogan every Tuesday night for $4 tacos, like just singing show tunes?
Long-term residency. He does it every like 5 nights
Yeah.
a week, like a Broadway show. It's just
But if he
like,
takes it serious, he has fucking
Yeah,
dapped
he like
himself
actually
with a
puts
sweat.
effort
Like,
into it. He's like, fuck.
yeah, he puts effort into it, like a fucking
He's like, no,
genius.
bro,
It'd be
I'm
awesome.
back in the zone, brother.
Just
I found my
shoot me
name.
in the
Bishop-
face. Shoot
and like
me in the
Bischoff-
face now.
a spotlight
Bischoff's
goes
in
up
the-
on him, and he's like, "I was discovered in a club when I was playing
It's
bass."
a one-man
Oh,
show.
Yeah, and then he
It's a
jumps into
one-man
like Metallica's Battery or something like.
He does a
Did you
one-man
guys- did you
show, and
guys-
that'd be even
did you guys
better.
know there's a Stephen Baldwin one-man religious show? It's out there, by the way. Like,
And
there-
who trained him? Who's the Japanese?
Hiro Matsuda? I think Hiro Matsuda trained
So
him,
he
yeah,
does
broke
something
his
like,
leg.
and then my leg broke. He posted it, but I came back the next week, and he just does some like.
Yeah, he does
My
a
leg,
one-man
my
show.
leg is
and
broken.
I slam Andre. I slam Andre the week after, and then history was made. Yeah. Mhm. And then Andre
The
died 2
Undertaker-
days after.
I don't forget it. Broke my neck during a Tuesday night in Texas, and I call this.
Oh, didn't we make a joke
you-
about
you
that?
got me,
Like,
brother.
Oh, brother. Like he
broke my
he
neck.
probably literally texts Taker from the hospital. Right now, brother, I told you, you got me finally.
And everything was
Oh,
going really
brother.
good.
You
And-
Oh my
me.
God! Could you imagine? Imagine
brother.
if he called
I told
Taker
you,
and said,
brother.
"This is your fault. This is your
Yeah.
fault." Fucking 30 years later.
He said he would protect me. He lied. He
You
lied.
say
You said
you know that's the code. You know that's the
You're
code in
fucking
our
70 years old, bro. Like,
our profession,
take
brother.
some accountability.
This
maybe,
is all genius.
maybe you fucking slept wrong for too many years. Maybe you had too much beer.
No,
Maybe you had
but
too much
that
salami.
remember
doesn't
Andre-
work for
Andre-
me, brother.
Andre died 3 years later after the Slam, brother. Late reaction,
damn
brother.
it.
So it can
Oh,
happen.
the stage is really well lit, and then he's like talking about, and then Flair came in, and the sky was the limit, and then everything goes dark, and he's like, then Survivor Series, The Undertaker broke my neck, and like it's a spotlight on him, and he sits down, and he just crumbles.
Just like dramatic retellings of everything.
Yeah, and Bischoff's in the back, like playing piano, like for like all the instrumental shit or whatever. Like, God damn it, this is the best.
I'll
And
never forget when
Nasty
my best
Nick is spinning records like in the back, like for all the soundtrack.
when my best friend died. I used to buy him boxes of wine. Hey boss, can you hear me? Hey boss, are you there? Hey boss.
I guess it writes itself. Yeah.
Like before they transition to the next scene, he's like, "Hey boss, you could take that piss break now." And then like the lights go down. Oh! And then everyone like just fucking claps. Like it's just fucking. God damn it! Why Hogan? Why don't you commit? Okay, he's dying maybe, but like I guess he can't do anything right now.
I've heard they've got plenty of big beds in heaven, boss.
You can shit on all the beds in heaven. Yeah. You can shit in all the bathtubs and all the mattresses.
I don't know what you're gonna do when Flair gets up there, brother. But
he has toilets built just for him in heaven. Come on.
all kinds of Japanese prostitutes for you, boss.
Toilets that he cannot break.
just don't let Flair use them, brother. You're gonna be messy.
They're gonna fail. It's a failure. But the fact that he's 70-something years old, 70 years old, 71, like, and that they're still making millions. Hogan and Bischoff, it's fucking kind of insane. I at least respect that. I would love to be a part of that. I want to be a flash in the pan and milk my 15 minutes for forever. That'd be fucking
you gotta
great.
enjoy your real American brand.
That's not fair to say. That's not fair to say. He's fucking Hulk Hogan. Like the name and the equity that he's built in his name over. But Eric Bischoff, what a goddamn genius, man. That's why I love the guy. I'm like, God, you just fucking know how to milk everybody. Who's got money? The Carter family. And he just waddles over and he's like, sure.
Did you guys see the little fucking shit that was going around with Karrion?
No.
So,
when he was actually out there? He was out there with the fans?
well, not even that, just the little shit that was going around, little story going around. So, I guess, I don't know, it sounded like it was because people were just observing one of his I think, recent match on Main Event. And he bumped a certain way because he was fighting, I think, Dragon Lee or someone from LWO or something.
He doesn't like to take back bumps or whatever.
That's the story going around. Yeah, because of that bump that he took.
And who noticed that? A bunch of non-wrestling, a bunch of wrestling fans who've never fucking done anything athletic in their life.
I think it was because people pointed it out, and then all of a sudden the dirt sheet said, "Oh, funny. I just talked to my," and it was actually Wade Keller that reported the bullshit because even Karrion, he actually commented about it already, but basically they were saying, "Oh yeah, so we spoke with someone, and our sources there, and they said that Karrion's not getting a push because he doesn't like the bump on his back."
Shut the fuck.
What the most contorted story in the planet? Like, what? Even just saying that out loud sounds so fucking stupid.
Kevin
Sullivan wrestled for years, like never wanted a back bump.
Yeah, he took,
right here.
side bumps.
It's so true, but you just pulled that name right out. Like, the littlest giant ever. Never
rest
took
in peace,
a
but
back
Kevin
bump.
Sullivan fucking never back bumped ever. Like,
But they
was a
said,
booker.
and they said, I talked about this with someone when he was all the rage in NXT and coming out of TNA. I was like, wrestlers are telling me that when he gets to the main roster, nobody's going to put up with the fact that he doesn't take bumps. He's scared to bump. It's like, dude, you can go back and watch his NXT matches and he bumps. He bumps to Adam Cole. He bumps.
So he took a weird bump against Dragon Lee, is what you're saying, right? Maybe a big dude shouldn't take big bumps to Dragon Lee. Maybe they're
No,
just
so what
fucking
the
trying to tell
bump?
story
I don't remember if it
correctly.
was Dragon Lee or LW, someone from LWO, but basically what it was, they did a missile drop kick off the top rope, but they hit him on the side of the shoulder, so he bumped how you would probably, if you get hit on the side of the shoulder like that, you're not going to turn around and jump.
You're gonna
should
bump
sell
on
it
your other.
correctly.
yeah. And that's what he
But
did.
even then, cause like I mean. They're all like 200 pounds, and he's almost 300 pounds. Why should he fucking
why would
take
he-
massive
yeah.
back bumps off any missile dropkick from a smaller guy?
So he responded and he said, I thought out of all the crazy articles that are fabricated about me every week that this was the weakest. There was another wild one I saw last week that was even funnier. It said something like Karrion Kross is going to come to Monday Night Raw and he's going to quit and do a shoot promo live and then walk out. I thought that was a good one, but I really don't respond to any of them. They're crazy. There's a crazy one about me every week or two. You just kind of have to laugh.
So funny. You know what? You live by the IWC, you die by the IWC.
That's
the
true.
IWC has built that guy up. The
The
last
fact
no,
that
it's so
they're-
true.
The fact
Like,
that they're talking about
yeah.
him is a good thing. Yeah.
Zack Ryder loves the IWC, right?
Yeah.
Like, and so did Cross. Like, whenever he was like in between,
Well, and
right?
oh, good.
You have to know when to like part ways with them, like, and still kind of leave a placeholder, like to come back if you ever need to. But just this
doesn't get
garbage,
old.
like It's so funny. It doesn't matter. Like those cultists are out there, or loyalists, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't matter. Like when wrestling gets more popular, they multiply, right? And like he's getting a bunch of positive, like tread online. He's getting pops because of it. Here comes the negative people. They can't let anything fucking be cool and be organic. They have to fucking shit on it immediately. Now we're at an age where before it even gets on the mainstream and then people shit on him and go, oh, he was cooler whenever he was doing the grassroots shit. Like now they're just shitting on him now. And it's like, okay, like,
well,
this is just, it's such an obvious bullshit,
what pisses me
crap,
off, it's the
cancerous.
It's also the dirt sheets, It's also the dirt sheets because it's like you're spreading this bullshit.
Wait,
like, why would you even be comfortable reporting that, honestly? Like, I mean, Kevin Sullivan gives you, I'm going to go back to Kevin Sullivan. He gives you plenty of evidence. You could rip him all you want to because he never fucking back bumped ever, goddamn ever. Like, you to point that out. But to a guy who's not getting pushed, is making his own way, doing all of this cool shit, spending his own money on all of these videos and shit.
Is recognizing it.
And you find the time to run a fucking shit story to dissect his work? Like, what his work rate is or whatever. Like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, what are we doing?
So I put it out there. I just said Dirt Sheets running this story are doing it for the clicks. They are doing a disservice to the rise and movement behind Killer Cross. And honestly, seems like a slap in the face. Unless you heard it from Cross or an official statement from WWE, you're not hearing the truth. And I put, you're going to hear the truth when Karrion defeats Sami Zayn at Night of Champions. But Karrion Cross did like that, so he agrees with that. So me and Karrion, we torched the Dirt Sheets today. So
you guys sound like you guys are buddies, man. That's nice.
Karrion, come on the show, please. You can beat the shit out of me for doubting you. That's fine. I'm fine with that. I'll be the ragdoll.
Proof right there. Yeah.
He breaks me in half like the bats. He's all.
So Karrion is wrestling real. Karrion.
And I shit.
I mean, Hogan's one-man show, I think, did it for us, guys.
Jesus Christ! Like, what a fucking genius! Like, we're genius. Like, if they would listen to us, oh my God, what an amazing ride that would be.
Oh, it'd be great.
And with that, cuz, what's up with the stream?
I almost made a joke because I was gonna make a joke about Hogan's life on that one, but I won't say that. But
don't do it, brother.
Is over.
Wait.